Everyone, I'm finally back with another tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. I've already filled in my brows with Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. Now I'm going to use my Jesse's Girl eyeshadow primer and my NYX Eyeshadow Base in the skin tone color. I included the concealer because that's what I use to clean up under my brows after I used the Anastasia Dip Brow. I used a Sigma E65, I believe, with which is like an angled brush just to fill in the product. So now I'm using just a flat concealer brush to apply the NYX eyeshadow base and onto eyeshadow. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I really like this palette. I'm just going to cut it at that. The first color I'm going to take is Strange, and I'm going to take a hair and makeup addiction brush, which is basically a flat concealer brush. It's called the shader, and I'm going to highlight under my brow bone with this. Then I'm going to take, I believe this is Creme Brûlée by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to take this on a big, flat, fluffy brush. Nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to sweep this back and forth a little bit above my crease because I don't know if you guys have noticed, I do have a bigger eyelid, so this does cause for more eyeshadow to bring up onto the crease, if that makes more sense. If you have smaller eyelids, this part is not, ooh, what was that? Just dropped something. That part is not necessary. Then I'm going to take a Sigma E25 blending brush with the color Latte from Makeup Geek. This is just a regular brown, nothing too special. I'm just going to put this in right directly in the crease to give my eye a little bit more dimension depth, whatever you want to call it, because since I did bring that transition color up a little bit higher than I usually do, since I have a bigger little eyelid, I want to give it a more carved out look. Now I'm going to take Bada-Bing by Makeup Geek with that same Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm not going to pack it too densely in there. I kind of just want to sweep some kind of color in there to give it more depth and give it more pop into that outer corner to give it that illusion of a cat eye. And here you can see I've packed on way more color and kind of skipped through it. And now I'm bringing it a little bit into the crease, but I'm not blending it, just to give it that more of a carved out look. Then I go back with my fluffy blending brush. I'm a little tongue-tied today, if you can tell. And I'm just going to blend everything together. I wonder what fell on the floor. It was my fan. Now here I go in with the pencil brush, back with that Bada-Bing, and I'm just barely adding any. If you guys own this, you know that it is highly pigmented, and just literally a dab of shadow will go a long way, and it can definitely ruin your look so instantly, so be careful if you ever get this color or if you have it. Then I just go back with the Sigma E25 blending brush, blend in more of that Bada-Bing color just into the crease, blend it out in the outer corner, but you don't want to bring it higher than we did and with the Latte and the Creme Brûlée. And here I just keep going back with my blending brush because the key to a perfect smoky eye is blending, blending, blending. I cannot stress that enough. Blending will definitely make and break your eyeshadow look. If you feel like you're blending too much, you're doing it right. And here I go back to that flat concealer brush that we used in the beginning with that NYX eyeshadow base. It is the skin tone color. There is two kinds. There's the white and the skin tone. I prefer the skin tone. And I'm just going to put this on the lid because I'm going to be putting a pigment on top. Here I am taking Makeup Geek Vegas Lights. This is a beautiful pigment. It's kind of got some copper, orange, and gold. It's just gorgeous. Before I did apply the pigment though, I did spray my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. This will give it, this is actually called foiling. So this will give you that metallic-y look to your eye look, if that makes sense. And here I'm just going to put it mainly on the inner corner because that's where I want the shadow to stand out, and slowly blend it, not all the way to the outer corner because we do have that Bada-Bing there. Then I'm going to grab my Sigma E25 blending brush again. This is clean. This is a different one, not the same one. It looks a little bit dirty, but trust me, it's not. It's like stained. That's what you get when you have white goat hair brushes. Oh, here's my new brush. Sorry. This is my new clean blending brush. But here I just slowly blend everything out, because if you did use that other blending brush, it is going to drag that brown everywhere, which is going to be all bad. Then I just go back and reapply that color. I did clean off my brush and spray with a little more Fix Plus. Now here I'm going to take Makeup Geek Coco Bear. This is basically the same thing as Brown Script from MAC. It is a weensy bit, just literally a little bit darker. The Brown Script is a little bit brighter. If you prefer that, you can use that instead of the Coco Bear if you do not have it. And here I'm just using this to honestly warm up the look, because I felt like it was getting a little bit too dark, and I just really love my warm tones. Then I go back with the blending brush again from inner corner to outer corner, windshield wiper motions and circular motions. Then here I'm just touching up my brow bone highlight. I went in with the Naked palette. I think it's called Strange. It's just a cream white color. So here I'm just taking some concealer and I'm going to clean out that outer edge, because I did get a little bit messy and it did go way too far out on my eye than I planned on it going. And sorry if you heard my voiceover kind of cut out. I had someone walk in the door and I had to stop it, and now I'm doing a totally separate 2 different voiceovers. And there I just blended it out with my finger, and here I already applied my gel liner and my lashes. I used Makeup Geek Immortal gel liner. It's a black gel liner, obviously. And I use these random no-name lashes. Then I'm going to take that darker brown that we used earlier with a pencil brush. It's a Sigma E30, I believe. And we're going to smudge it under the lower lash line. I'm sorry I did so crappy. I get really bad, like, my eye just waters, so I have to do it very closely and watch what I'm doing when I'm smudging color under my eye. And here's the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoy. I will have more tutorials coming soon. I'm sorry about the bad lighting. I'm still figuring things out. I do have my camera ready though. I have another tutorial probably coming tomorrow. Bye!